Hi YouTube, it's been a while since I made a video. How do I know it's time to make a video? Because my comments are getting awfully long-winded. So, this is just pretty much, uh, the state of affairs. We know our media is fake. We know that they make and manufacture all kinds of stories to emotionally manipulate us. And for the people that are still sleeping, it works. And for some of us, it still works too. We get all whipped up about something only to find out that that's not the right thing. That we've been misled once again. I try to just pray about things and get discernment, so I know what the truth is. And the truth is, frightening. It's frightening. The state of our government and our world right now is frightening. One of the most frightening things to me is, because I've watched these over the last, I don't know, 5 or 10 years, things like what's going on in Oregon roll over us, man. And then, oh, there's some kind of gunfight, or the people were arrested or whatever. And we all slink back to our little lives and wait for the next one. I'm tired of waiting. If I was a man, or maybe even if I was just, a little bit bigger of a woman, because I'm kind of tiny, I would be out there. I would just go, The world is dangerous. A woman can't just go and start walking or driving somewhere and hope to get there without having things happen. I mean, I've been on a journey for a year, wherein I gave up my apartment, I gave up my business, I gave up everything, and just went out on the road. And I'm still out on the road, and I'm seeing a lot of things. And I know that the world is not safe for one person, male or female, and I don't have a pack of people that I hang out with. I don't have an entourage. I don't call very many people friend. I'm getting that run rabbit run feeling that I get when things get really crazy. I don't want to be a part of anything that supports this tyrannical government and its influence over us. If we roll over and we let this situation pass without the American people using it as a catalyst to stand up and take our country back, you might as well go in the backyard and dig your own grave, buddy, because nobody's going to survive. Nobody. And all you little people out there who might be watching this who are still asleep, and still love your job and think you own your home and that everything's hunky-dory if it wasn't for people like us, or like me and the people that I tend to congregate with. You're wrong, and because you're next too, okay? Don't think you're safe because you pretend or you do agree with what our oligarchy is doing. A lot of people have been calling to arms, and then they find out that some of the things that they're getting mad about are not true. It doesn't matter anymore, okay? The point is that you've been misled, you've been lied to, you've been abused. You've been abused by this government. I know I've had some abusive relationships in my life, and I'm not always talking sexual relationships. This is exactly the way an abusive person acts in order to create control with the person who's being abused. You get them off kilter so that they don't know what they're thinking, okay? You attack them physically. In this case, they've attacked our livelihood, our way of life. That's a physical attack, You attack them emotionally by manipulating their emotions. I'm really tired of being abused by my country. This, when I was a child and I was growing up, even with my autism, I knew there was a beauty to life. You know, my dad went to work, came home every day. We had a nice house to live in. I'm not going to say we were rich, but we weren't dirt dog poor, you know? Because you could actually support your family back in the day, you know? We had 2 cars. We had a house on the hill my father had built for us. You know, nothing fancy, but very nice, you know? And and my mother stayed at home and raised us children. When we came home from school, there was someone there. There was our parent. There was our home. There was our plants, our animals, our farm, all of that stuff. It was a sense of security as a child. We don't have that anymore. Kids don't get to come home to their parents. People don't get to stay at home with their kids and raise them the right way. No, they have to go to work and earn money so they can pay somebody else to take care of their kids, indoctrinate them. When I had my kids and they were little, I chose poverty. Well, not total poverty, but I chose poverty over indoctrination. I chose homeschooling over letting my kids be indoctrinated. Yeah, it's totally worth it because now, as young adults, um, they're in the mix. They, because they're young and they want to be cool. But they still have a brain. They know how to think, which a lot of kids don't now. A lot of adults don't. I seen a video this morning on, what they did to California. And we all know that's true. They built that big canal and then they shut the water off. And, I went through California. I saw the droughts this summer. It was terrible, The only things that were growing were these great, huge conglomerate orchards, big business, probably GMO, Monsanto stuff. I didn't like the feel of the area. I was trying to get out. It just felt dead, It's horrible. We don't even have real food to eat or real water to drink, The silliness of our reality it's just mind blowing, I I got robbed a few times when I was in Oregon, so of course, what did they take? They took all my survival stuff. So what do I have? I'm just basically I just have some clothing and my spork. But that's why I'm working here. I have a little under the table job. I totally do not believe in any of this shit. But I need to get those things back because I just don't believe that this climate is going to get any better. And if we, as a people who know what's wrong, we have the responsibility to take matters into our hands. I mean, that's how this country was formed in the first place.